The Garden Road National Park is a very important park because it actually has two biomes, the marine biome and the terrestrial biome. It's not a lot of parks in the South African national parks that actually boast these biomes. Being involved in both marine and the terrestrial has actually made me fall in love with conservation all over again.
The Tsitsikamma MPA is the oldest marine protected area in Africa. And what an MPA is, they're areas of coastline and marine environment that have been set aside for conservation and more effective management. You're not only protecting populations, but you're protecting entire habitats.
To protect the coastline, we do foot patrols, we do vehicle patrols. We set up an observation post to look out for any illegal activity that is happening on the marine side and also the forest.
Most of the things that we encounter are people poaching, putting snares so that they can actually catch the mammals. People that come to collect the plants which are protected. On the marine side, we normally have issues with overfishing. Sometimes they fish without permits.
When it comes to poaching, the first thing that comes to mind will be rhino poaching and forgetting about the other species, which will be your abalone, which is also listed now as an endangered species.
To be able to protect those species against well-managed poaching incidences, you need to have very strong law enforcement teams.
My most memorable arrest was back in 2021, where we arrested a group of 48 abalone poachers. We discovered also 3 bags of abalone that were stashed in the forest. What disappointed me about the arrest was the fact that the bail was the minimum and they were just released again back into our communities.
The courts don't understand the regulations that we use. So I decided that I'm gonna start environmental law with the hope that one day, instead of actually taking our problems to the other courts, we can take them to the environmental courts. And I hope that with this dream that I have, I can be able to achieve it one day.
Do you know an abalone?
No.
A perlemoon?
No.
You don't know a perlemoon? No. Oh, so this is a perlemoon. You see, you're not supposed to catch. Say 0.
Another one of my duties, which I'm also very passionate about, is community outreach.
This one is for you.
There's a lot of people who don't understand what conservation is all about, and the communities that we visit, they need this information.
So this one can catch 10 per day.
Yeah.
Can you count to 10?
Yeah.
1, 2.
When I work with the kids, it makes me really fulfilled. I tend to think like kids, and what would kids want? If you start them at a very young age, then they grow up to understand what conservation is all about.
I'm going to put these onto each end of the net, and then if you can reverse backwards, I'll let the net out in front of us.
It is very appealing to work with the scientific services guys. Previously, we have had issues where a species of mullet were actually dying a lot in our lakes, and we did not understand what was that all about.
Okay, go stern a bit more.
They will actually put nets in just to target those specific types of fish and then take them to the laboratory to collect some data on them.
When we do work with the park staff, I think it's an opportunity for co-learning. These guys are out there far more than what we are, all day, every day, and they pick up and they see stuff. And then that suddenly makes sense to something that you're seeing maybe in your data.
You know, we talk about sustainability, and the work that we do is very important.
I would like to envision a better relationship between humans and the marine environment, one where there is a better appreciation, a better awareness, and a better desire to protect that space.
We need more support from the public, we need more stakeholders, because together we stand a good chance of winning the fight of conservation. So they say together you have got a stronger voice.